as we so often expected, and we'll get it all set up for everybody here.
Yep.
Matt Van Hoosier, Chris Longino, right here in the 13th playing at the Missouri Open, here at the Missouri Bluffs Golf Club in St. Charles, Missouri. We're getting ready to put a bow on this, and we're getting ready to maybe crown a new champion. I mean, it's all set up. You got Paul Luna, has had nothing but clean rounds. Got to be supremely confident.
Absolutely.
But there's Massara, and he's one of the toughest outs in Golden Tee today, just trying to claw his way back and get himself 2 wins.
Well, and I think that round in Forest there against George, that having the one better there is really going to help him out confidence-wise. Obviously, he's not at all unconfident that he can hole out at any time he wants to. But when you go up against a guy like Paul, you kind of expect that you have to get 1 or 2. And so coming into the game, being able to roll the fielders in there and be all around the pin like he was in the front 9, even though he didn't have any points, has got to be a good omen for him.
It should be an exciting showcase of Golden Tee. Paul Luna trying to win his 2nd tournament in a row, and then we're still waiting for the first one for Joe Massara. He's going to get another shot at this. Got to have 2 wins to take home the title.
They call it the double dip, yeah. Got to do the double dip.
Real quick, let's update the purple bracket real quick. What do we got, Tony?
Matt.
I saw.
You read Tony, I know, and he's been saying it. No, so yeah, the top side we've got Chris McKenzie is the king of the hill, and on the bottom we're down to the last 6 total, so the last 5 left. Zach Graham, Kirk Stimpert playing each other right now on machine 8. Tony Johnson, Nick Cornelius finding a machine to go get started on, and then David Key awaits. So the winner of those 2 matches will play each other, and the David Key awaits the winner of that match. So you got they're playing down to the end here for the purple bracket, and with that, the purple bracket being the 64-man bracket, obviously it takes a couple rounds longer than the main does. So started earlier, end it later.
What a wait for the king of the hill there.
Oh yeah, that's a long go. I'll be interested to see how Mackers handles his couple hours. I'm sure he's playing. He's got plenty of guys around here to play with, so I'm sure that's happening. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of state Mackers is in come final time in probably 2 hours. And Joe says, I just rolled Forest 3 times in a row. Paul says, well, if you don't want to do that, we can do something else. And they're going to...
No, I think he likes the course.
Well, they're thinking.
There may be speakonomics being talked
There may
about
be.
as well.
There may be. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they figured out the course thing. They're talking economics right now. And now they're talking about the course again. They went with Forest. They figured it out.
So right now, King of the Hill in the pink bracket. I'm sorry, they've been disrespected for a while. The pink bracket, Adam Fitzgerald beats Jonathan Munn.
Okay. And, hey, Fitz called from the beginning. He wanted that second robe. To be the only a 2-time pink bracket winner.
And, no, he's right now playing Jonathan Munn in the pink bracket final.
Okay. And so Jonathan Munn needs 2 to win.
He needs
is what
2
I'm hearing.
to win.
Okay.
I'm sure that's going on downstairs right now.
So here we go. Another Forest Knoll round between JoJo and Paul. Hey, this is a good course for a final. I like this one. Opportunity abounds, and we'll see how these guys navigate today. But I really do expect the one better required to win this one.
As you see a small crowd gather behind.
Just to the left, you got Steve Sobel, the head of the Power Events crew.
The chief business liaison for the Power Events of Golden Tee.
Full on one.
And
trying to sneak it back in that back pin spot.
Yeah. Poorly judged, maybe for him.
Yeah, maybe some bite spin. I don't know, but yeah, I think he was probably not a hole you've done that too often on, but a distance and a look probably that you have. So.
But in general, you're trying to get yourself close to the hole. I don't think he wanted to be that far away. But
no, he didn't. And like we said, points don't matter, but hole outs sure do.
Whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
Yeah, that's right.
You ever watch that?
Oh, I watched that religiously in college. It's a great show.
And just
get it?
Excellent shot from
Paul.
Luna. Another tournament, and he is putting on a clinic.
So here you go. Oh, I thought he was going to go. Okay, I was just going to say not only did Paul just point it, but Joe's going to go the opposite direction. But he pulls the full out again. He thinks it's drifting. Yeah, just checked hard on him. Just a little float to it. So, Gino, I'm not sure if you remember or not on the fantasy golf. We had Tony Johnson in Group B. I see some other names here that were definitely on that list, though. David Key, Kirk Stimpert, and Nick Cornelius, all still wrapped up in that purple bracket competition. All were listed on the GCG Fantasy Golf. So a lot of drama to be hashed out as far as fantasy golf is concerned around the purple bracket.
I was poorly mistaken by taking Matt Elsner and just trying to be different. I know he's here with his buddy Josh Indell, and
good. That's 3 fulls and 3 holes.
Yeah, he's playing shots he knows.
Yeah.
So I was just like, if he happens to do better than everybody else in his group, it could pay some dividends.
Well, and we talked about on the podcast, right? That's kind of how those 7th and 8th groups work. You're kind of trying to find who can make just that one round, 1 or 2 rounds count more so than the other guys, and potentially propel themselves up into a tier that you're not expecting them to be from where they're at. Brackets. Dave Sandmeyer, the perfect example, right? He's sitting there in Group 7. You're not going through Group 7 looking for gold bracket qualifiers necessarily, but you had one, and so whoever had Dave Sandmeyer in that one is going to do themselves a lot of favors, because you're not expecting to only get 32. Well, in his case, he actually won a bunch of matches too, right? You're going to get 8 points out of him, out of a Group 7 guy. That's unless you really dinked up the other picks, that's a win.
That is a big win. He's a popular guy. I'm sure he was picked
absolutely.
well.
And
just
get
a
on
little
up.
Short.
Just didn't quite catch that one. He was being somewhat aggressive with the line there, with that pin left, the wind left, but that needed to carry another 7 or 8 yards easy. Luna's going to play it out farther to the right just to be sure. Make Joe make his chip. You can't give Paul a stroke here, though. You just can't. Yeah, I don't know. He's had trouble with that chip getting up, and it did. It clipped on the way up. He's been really aggressive with those lofts on those chips all weekend long, and that's probably about the 4th one I've seen that just hasn't gotten the height that he needed to do the shot that he was looking for.
And a wrong time to go down 1. And what looks to be a very, very simple setup.
Yeah, they got the straight look on this hole. The first time I got this tee box, I wasn't sure what hole I was playing. After getting, tuck box after tuck box on the right side there.
I honestly cannot wait for new tees to come.
Yeah. That'll be a welcome.
Although I'll be welcoming Monday too, Pine Creek.
Pine Creek.
We get our first look. I'll be at the home, probably getting ready to do the next podcast, which may include you. I don't know. I may talk to Joe.
Yeah.
I may get.
I won't be offended.
I will see if he has some time this week if he wants to sit down. We'll see if he's up for it. We'll see what happens. So here we are with another green light setup.
This is really no risk on the right side. The only risk is trying to get it far enough to the right side to not do that. That's a good run, though. That's a good run.
And JoJo.
You got a couple of volunteers here on the chat window too. If you need some fodder there, Gino. Ryan Sparks raised his hand for you.
We'll talk, Ryan. Always willing to talk. I mean, this is all done through Zoom. As simple as I tried to make it for Matt and Bernsey, I think it worked out quite well. Zoom was not hard.
No.
So, but Ryan, we'll talk.
Ryan's an expert Zoomer.
I haven't seen Ryan in a while. I wonder if he has hair.
He told me he does. He told me he does have hair now. He's grown it out.
I'm jealous of people that have that option.
You have hair. You just wear yours upside down.
I'm bald by choice. My condition is balding, but I'm bald by choice.
Who was it say? I'm not bald, I'm shaved?
Yeah. And just, shots like this, I never think about that.
And they're both there, right?
Yeah.
It does make this approach more holeable, absolutely. With that setup, and then cuts it anyways. I just don't understand sometimes. These guys, stout guys specifically, right? The whole thing is, hey, we can thumb it, we can get our lines figured out, and then Paul Anthony, the best player in the world, just pulls out that cut shot on a wide open look.
This is just this is not a precision round for JoJo.
It's not. It's surprising. Is he was just here. He's just on the same machine. You know, there's no difference here. It's just now, it's just not clicking. I would not be surprised to see him take that green towel and wipe that ball down about 3 different more times before this round's over. Trying to get that thing, get the feel of it back.
She put the brakes on it. Ready at the tee. It's call for 2.
I was just going to say, you think he pulls out that low 5 with George hit on him?
Intriguing shot.
Thanks for the tip, buddy.
Must have a lot of Houston people here commenting.
Yeah, I think that they're showing up strong on the stream here today, and good for them.
Straightforward look here. And how about this? High tee.
High back. Oh, and he didn't check.
That's high tee.
It was high tee, but I mean, with that headwind there, I thought it would have had a little bit backwards on it.
And I think he's probably thinking low tee bite here.
I think that's probably
Unless he has a fool in his mind that I'm not thinking about.
There you go. Good call, Gino. He's a hair left, though. It's enough. It's enough.
Boy, that 9 wood's got juice on it now.
Yeah, that thing goes. 8 and 9 both. Stephen Puff Kramer, thank you for joining us, buddy. We understand, and we look forward to seeing you in Nashville, for those of us that will be there.
My best for you and Kate. I hope you guys are doing well.
Absolutely.
Go for 2 up at the tee. Fantastic. Looks really good. A nice lie in the fairway.
Interesting
Tough,
shot here.
This is one of those I say, oh, JoJo's definitely going to hit a full here, right? Right?
I don't know if he's got one for this. That win, it's going to be hard to do 2 clicks. Oh.
Skates by that. Get the right check.
How
might have
about
got it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I think some people just looked up here.
Yeah, you got into that one.
Yeah.
You did. That's okay.
I'll bring the hype.
It's okay to be excited.
Oh, no. People know me by now.
It's okay to be excited. That's right.
People know me by now. I don't hold back. Now, Paul, very simple shot, and this is another.
This is the setup shot, right? Find the distance that gives you that. For most people, it ends up being that 5 burn in if they want. But whichever your club is, find the landing spot in the fairway for the pin spot that gives you that distance.
Matt Elster, apologize for a second. I feel so bad now.
Apology accepted.
Apology accepted.
Was he in the? Was that the group 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Who did I pick? Steve Kalazewski. I don't know how he finished though. I didn't hear his name called very much.
No, because Richard Kingus was 3rd in the pink bracket.
Yeah, but it mattered how he fished today. My problem is I didn't hear his name called at all today. So if he forfeited out of it today, I'm going to be upset.
He was here.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to fault him for
I know
anything.
Daniel was here because
I know Daniel was here.
Daniel, who's probably the most disappointed guy.
Yeah.
Right now, he had a big qualifier, and
then he struggled bus today.
Thank you for the kind words. My mother said something about it to me, okay?
Ball for 2, ready to hit.
This is a very similar setup to the qualifier round.
And this is something he can attack, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of different ways. So he's going to choose
With
that
a
high
thumb.
4 release. Yeah, maybe nothing. Got kind of caught in between spins there, I think. Had a great line to it, though. Eric Kaiser says Luna's going after Mark's record. I think we'll all see you in 2025 to talk about that. I don't know what the numbers are, but man alive.
It's
That's a lot. That was a lot of wins.
It's got to take a lot. I believe he's coming close to moving into third all-time in wins
Okay.
now, behind Andy Haas
And Mark.
and Mark Stenmark.
So I don't think I've seen a layup spot where Luna's at before, but I can see with the pin spot where it's at, it could work. This is a more common play. Let's see oh, it's not too bad then. He probably sat far enough back there too where he gets it straight over the trees where you weren't necessarily thinking about it before. So there you go. We all learned something again from Paul Anthony Luna.
Golfer 2.
It's going to be a lot of 9.
Got to get close.
Oh, okay, never mind. It looked like he was just going to push it.
He's going to get all of it. He's thumbing this?
He pulled back thumbed it.
All right.
He'll be happy with this. Golfer 1 with a shot and eagle. Return to golfer 2. This guy's golfer 1.
Well, the wins in a row record, Eric, he's got this, assuming he wins this match, of course, that would be 2 tournaments worth. His last loss was the finals in
Come talk
Wisconsin.
to us next year.
Wisconsin, so yeah. See you in a little while.
Oh.
Oof, good sneak by.
Golfer 2 is ready to
He's
go.
precise. He hasn't missed.
No,
He hasn't
No.
missed in 6 months.
it certainly does feel that way, doesn't it?
It's
Just right and short. Yep. Did 85. He didn't quite get that like he wanted to. I think he was looking for the 90 or there.
money set up on 15. Let's go Forsenal 15.
Yeah, let's
Money
get some
set up.
action here. Get some action. None of that layup business like we had last 2 times.
This could-
Okay.
yeah, this.
Okay, just the wind to hold it up a little bit.
Yeah. Here he goes. Launch away.
Bam! Uh-oh.
It's got to
Uh-oh.
stop.
Oh, it went through. Opening. Opening for Joe Massara. Time to batten down the hatches, Joe. Been a little loose today, but let's go get one, huh?
Layup to tie.
I don't think so. He's going for the dub.
Knows he can take control of this match.
If you can see up there by the green, it looks like it put Paul's ball right behind the pin there, too. So that's not a unmakeable chip for birdie.
Yeah.
See, I think you do have to get after this.
Very good point, Matt. Shots away. And
get round.
Just wasn't aggressive
Yeah.
enough. A chip for Eagle. To
More
at
or less
least-
the same chip that he had the first time they played.
to at least get one.
Yeah, there it is. There's the first one.
Little track ball work.
He's sticking to this technique all weekend. Can't really fault him, but it just, yeah.
Very nice.
I don't know.
And that makes this chip just a little bit more comfortable now for Paul.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Step 1 in the match.
Cut putt. Yep, he's looking to cut this out to take that off just a little bit, be able to hit it just a little harder than you would otherwise. Now he's not sure if it's going to clear the hill. Got it.
And what
Nice.
a shot.
Golfer 2 prepares.
And Joe knows that was a missed opportunity.
That was
right there.
the chance you're looking for. You don't get those against Paul very often. You got to take advantage of them, especially when you kind of gave him the one. I mean, the shot that he gave him the stroke on is not a shot that Joe's going to miss 99 times out of 100. And I'm not talking about the chip. I'm talking about the approach.
That's a fine shot.
A little beat on the bone, but
2 ready to
expected he would knock that home. So here you go. What can Joe cook up now? Cuerdo on the stream. Yes, this is the final. Paul is the king of the hill, so Joe needs to win twice. And right now he's down 1. It's over going. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little too much.
Not what he was looking for.
in the bunker.
He was getting
And
aggressive with the turn just to try to get that thing to go towards the hole and just overcooked it a bit.
It's also deflating just on that last hole,
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
you just had a missed opportunity. That's
Yep.
it's sticking out in his mind right now, but he's got to put it together and try to make a really good chip here.
So yeah, he's giving up on that other technique. He says, "I'm not doing that. I can't get the altitude on that shot when I do it." Paul's got that weird putt where you can't see the hole.
And for Joe,
It didn't matter. So that's 2.
that's 2.
I'm looking for 17 to give you some fireworks.
Let's get some teeth on this 17.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
All
take
right.
that.
We'll take it. We'll see what you got.
You can't just hit it straight out there because you don't have room from the left side. Hit that tier potentially and go in the water. So he's going to hit that release shot. He's going to cut it into the green. He's going to hole it
Oh
out.
my
right? He's just going to hole it out.
A hole in one.
He's just going to hole it out. Says, I take your teeth and raise you an ace.
Cold-blooded. My goodness.
Man, back-to-back jacks, Gino? Got plus spin here. It makes it a little tougher.
Yeah.
He's going to have to let that thing just kind of roll back in, huh? A naked kind of shot. I think if it's released, it stays above the hole. That's not even the saying, right? I didn't think so. Certainly haven't been doing it wrong this whole time. Okay.
Oh, just a close shot.
That was really, so he hit that, he still hit release on that, and knowing with the plus spin, he actually found space between the hole and the front side of that green to land it so he could actually let the release do its job.
And now,
Yeah, this is a formality now, because look at that. I mean, he might just ace that just for good measure. This is a formality. Unless we catch a hanger, Sarge.
tough day for Joe. I mean, I know,
Yeah.
you look at this, and he's playing so well this week.
Is this going to be way left or just a little left? Just a little left. Yeah, he gave it the run. Yeah, had to. Had to try and ace it. Even if he would have, there's not really much of a chance there.
Earphones will come off.
Yep, earphones coming off for the applause here.
And the second Missouri Open win in the great career of Paul Luna.
And the fourth runner-up finish for Joe Massara in a World or PEGT event. Amazing runs
has
all.
to be coming.
It's like baseball. You hit line drives straight at people. You just keep hitting line drives because they're going to go through eventually, and that's kind of where Joe's at right now. He's hitting a lot of line drives, and one of these is going to get through pretty soon here.
He is. He's got the skill to do it.
Rich Brown's got it right. Thank you.
Just a
So you
great
see
win.
the crowd kind of gathered around there. We've got guys over on the left side of what you're seeing right now playing games. We've got guys down the back hallway playing games. There's guys upstairs playing games. You can see in our background here, mostly over to this side here. It's still Golden Tee through and through.
He is just about as dominant now as Mark Stenmark was in his time.
And we talked about that on the podcast, right? It's hard to bet against Paul Anthony right now.
He is right now on top of his game.